top 3 highest potassium meals I've analyzed so far. This is important because 97.8% of Americans fall short of dietary potassium, and that increases risk of cardiovascular disease, kidney disease, and osteoporosis. Plus, there aren't any foods that are really amazing sources of potassium. A medium potato only has 14% daily value, and an extra large banana only has 11% daily value. So potassium's a harder nutrient to get enough of. And that's why the potassium content of these 3 recipes is so impressive. Coming in at number 3.
On tonight's episode of Easy Weeknight Dinners that my kids didn't throw on the floor, we've got this chili cheese potato skillet. This one's made with simple ingredients that you probably already got in the pantry, and it can be on the table in about 30 minutes. To make it, you're just going to peel and cube up a few large russet potatoes and throw those in a bowl with some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and paprika. They go into a 400-degree air fryer for about 25 minutes. Once those have about 12 minutes left, we're just going to brown up a pound of ground beef with a diced onion, some chili seasoning, busy people garlic, rotel, and chili beans. We're going to add in those crispy potatoes, top it with some cheese, and then pop it in the oven for just a couple minutes to get it melted. And this one's good as is, topped with a little bit of sour cream.
I did a full nutritional analysis of this recipe, and for a easy weeknight dinner with ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry, it's packed with nutrients. Assuming this feeds 6, you are getting 38 grams of protein and 12 grams of fiber per serving. And it's packed with vitamins and minerals. About a third of the daily value of vitamins B2, B5, and C, along with calcium and copper. 40-ish% daily value for vitamin B1, vitamin B3, and magnesium. Half your daily value of vitamin A. 2/3 of your daily value of zinc. 3/4 of your daily value of iron, and 98% of the daily value of vitamin B6. An impressive amount of nutrition, and why when you crunch the numbers and calculate nutrient density, meaning total nutrients per calorie, you end up with a Nutrivore score of 299. To put that into context, any food with a Nutrivore score over about 150 is contributing more nutrients than calories to our overall diets. And this chili cheese potato skillet is about double that. Coming in at number 2.
If you're anything like me, then this time of year, you're wanting your dinners to be simple and healthy. And that's exactly why I started my Easy Eat series. It's all about easy and nourishing weeknight dinners that can be made in 30 minutes in one skillet or on a sheet pan like this Greek chicken and potatoes sheet pan dinner.
I did a full nutritional analysis of this sheet pan dinner, and I'm impressed.
This dinner, we're throwing all types of veggies on the sheet pan, some potatoes and some chicken breast and chicken thighs. Then I'm making a super flavor-packed Greek marinade that I'm gonna pour all over top before I toss and put in the oven. Once it's done baking, you can garnish with your favorite toppings. I chose tzatziki, feta crumbles, some parsley, and fresh tomatoes. Then just scoop it up and serve. You can find the whole recipe below.
And including the garnishes, per serving, you are getting 48 grams of protein and 9 grams of fiber. 256% of the daily value of vitamin C, 175% of the daily value of vitamin B6, and 125% of the daily value of vitamin B3. Nearly the daily value for iron, just about 3/4 for vitamin A and vitamin B5, 58% of the daily value of potassium, about half the daily value for vitamin B2 and copper, 40% daily value for magnesium, and at least 20% daily value for vitamin B1, calcium, and zinc. It's an impressive amount of nutrition for 570 calories per serving, which is why when you crunch the numbers and calculate nutrient density, you end up with a Nutrivore score for this sheet pan dinner of 391. To put that number into perspective, any food with a Nutrivore score over about 150 is contributing more nutrients than calories to our overall diet. And this meal is scoring well over double that threshold, closing in on triple. And the top highest potassium meal I have analyzed so far?
My grandma's 82 and thriving, and this is her longevity soup.
I did a full nutritional analysis on this longevity soup, and I can see why you call it that. Wait till you see the potassium content.
You saute the onions for about a minute or so. Celery, and now the carrots.
Then she makes sure to season with salt, some pepper, adds in some fresh garlic and some veggies.
The zucchini, green beans.
Add in crushed tomatoes, your broth of choice, and let that all come to a simmer.
Beans are the key to longevity. They really are.
This is true. This large 2017 meta-analysis showed that increasing bean intake up to a little over a half cup per day decreased all-cause mortality by 16%. We can very roughly translate a 10% decrease in all-cause mortality to an extra year of health span and lifespan.
Then she will add in some pasta just to make it a little more hearty, and some dried basil and oregano, a little bit more salt and pepper, and then that's it.
Parmesan cheese. Comforting, filling,
And delicious.
yummy.
And so nutrient dense. Assuming this makes 4 servings, each serving gives you 34 grams of protein and 24 grams of fiber. Over double the daily value of vitamin A, over 100% daily value of iron, 3/4 of your daily value for vitamin B1 and vitamin B6, and 72% daily value for potassium. I think this is the highest potassium meal out of any of the recipes I've analyzed yet. You're also getting over half the daily value from vitamin B2, vitamin C, copper, and magnesium, and over 40% daily value for vitamin B3 and zinc. It's a huge amount of nutrition for 636 calories, which is why when you crunch the numbers and calculate nutrient density, you end up with a Nutrivore score for this longevity soup of 484. To put that into perspective, any food that has a Nutrivore score over about 150 is contributing more nutrients than calories to our overall diet. And this recipe is 3 times that threshold. If you used whole wheat pasta, or even better, a legume-based pasta noodle, it would be even higher. Including any one of these meals in the regular rotation can help make sure you're not one of the 97.8% of Americans who don't get enough potassium. If you found this interesting, subscribe, like, and drop me a comment. You'd probably also really enjoy my free weekly newsletter over on Substack. And if you would like to support my work, come on over and join my Patreon, which gets tons of exclusive resources, including a monthly ebook and weekly podcast.